evening and welcome to Central News for Monday the 5th of March. I'm Katrina McKinley. In today's news, Waikato Bay of Plenty First Windows Magic they played and came away in third place at the ANZ Championship pre-season tournament at the Tech Arena over the weekend. The 2011 champions, Queensland Firebirds, remained at the top of their game throughout the weekend and came out trumps in the number one spot, followed by the Melbourne Vixens. The weekend's tournament marked a month to the opening round of the 2012 ANZ Championship season, with First Windows Magic travelling to Invercargill to take on the Southern Steel, who they faced on Friday night with a 10-goal win. All 10 teams had the challenge of playing more than one game in as little space as 3 hours, and to much surprise of Magic coach Nolene Taurua, the team held up pretty well on Friday night.
Actually, not as bad as I thought it was, especially for some of the older women. But it's showing that our recovery's really well, and they're taking that time after the game to stretch real good, and also that our food is ticking along quite nicely. I think a big indicator would be the second day. I know that there are a bit of creaky bodies upstairs, so it's just about getting the movement happening. So this morning will be a good indicator.
A Bay business is embracing technology with a new online program and smartphone application designed to help tradesmen and contractors accurately record work. Lock and Load Managing Director Stuart Dennis says that they have had a great response from Bay of Plenty and Waikato businesses so far.
Great, everyone's very, very positive about it and see the system as probably a really good way of storing that information that they have to store these days.
The Waikato and Bay of Plenty need to stand up and speak out if they want prostitution off the streets, according to family group Family First New Zealand. National Director Bob McCoskrie says the group is focusing its efforts in Auckland but hopes to have a presence in the central region soon.
What this bill will do is give the impetus for other areas, and that's part of our submission, is to say, look, this bill shouldn't apply just to Auckland or Auckland and Christchurch. Let's make it nationwide so that local councils can respond to the concerns. So, for example, in Hamilton or Tauranga or Pukekohe, if they want to, if they've got a problem with street prostitution, they have the power to pass a bylaw or to say that it's not allowed. Of course, this bill will say, preferably, I'd rather have the law of the land of New Zealand say no street prostitution, keep it out of the sight and minds of kids and families who don't want to see it.
Newly appointed Child Matters General Manager Bevan Bain has big plans for the organisation in 2012, starting with becoming a high-performance, financially stable company. Bevan says it is crucial for the not-for-profit company to establish itself as top rank.
I met with our chairman, Neil Richardson, who's a well-known business person in the Waikato in Auckland, and I said, I'm coming to work for a not-for-profit. And he said, hang on a minute, we don't want to call ourselves a not-for-profit, we want to be a high-performing organisation to match any corporate, to match any private business. And in that being, we need to have financial stability and sustainability. We don't want to be going from the next cake shop to the next cake store. So that's one of my goals, because if we don't have that foundation, we can't deliver the services and help change New Zealand's attitudes about child abuse and our skills. So that's one, and the other one is to lobby government through the Green Paper relative to our belief and our position that child abuse prevention training and education should be compulsory to all those that work with children.
Time to check out the region's weather. Sunny skies with light winds for all today, which is set to continue tomorrow. Both regions heading for a high of 21. Tauranga, you may have some morning cloud and you get down to 15 overnight. Hamilton, you are heading for a low of 13. Coming up after the break, we have all things netball from the ANZ Championship pre-season tournament over the weekend, from Nolene Taurua to Laura Langman and a national selector and former Silver Fern Margaret Forsyth. Join me after the break.